Yo, what's good, guys? It's your boy Tony B. We got another opening night game from the 1995-96 season. The same day as the last reaction we had with Jordan, November 3rd, 95. But this is the Toronto Raptors' first NBA game ever. This is the Toronto Raptors' first NBA game ever, man. All Raptors buckets from their first game. Right, we finna check it out, see who this Raptors team had on it for their first ever season. We finna see who scored the first ever basket in Toronto Raptors history. So if you're a Raptors fan, this video is for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the franchise started right here. Canada. And the jersey's on fire.
And here are the starting lineups for opening night. Kenny Anderson and Damon Stoudemire. Leo, what a matchup.
Oh, this is a great matchup.
The opening tip.
This
We're
court
underway
is
and
fire,
the Raptors
bro.
win it. John Tabak. Inside for Tabak. Alvin Robertson for three.
Their first basket was a three? Wait, was that Alvin Robinson?
For Tabak. Alvin Robertson for three.
Alvin Robertson scored the first ever basket in Toronto Raptors history. Wow. And it was a three. Wow.
There is the first ever basket scored by a Toronto Raptor.
Wow.
Robertson for three again. Tabak, fresh 24 to Ed Pinkney.
Hey, Raptors fans going crazy.
Carlos
This screen is
Rogers.
packed.
Bounce pass in for Robertson, who spins and hits for two. Down inside.
Bro, these are one of the best looking jerseys and courts of all time.
Robertson inbounds to Tabak, takes it strong.
Soft touch.
Gilliam and Pinkney with the block there. Pinkney got the ball. Robertson all alone. Up high, finds Stoudemire. A cutting Robertson. Again.
Robinson's going crazy.
Look, an excellent
Is
cut by
Alvin
Robertson. When everybody in
Robinson
Toronto
the first
chanted
ever Toronto Raptors
Ed
legend?
O'Bannon's name.
Robertson hangs on to it. Pinkney, shot clock to 10. Stoudemire shovels it to Robertson to Pinkney.
We saw him play against Vancouver in Winnipeg, and he did a real nice job late in the game.
Earl has the shot, takes it, got it.
And that's his shot. AC Earl loves that short game. Get the butterflies out before he goes to the full court pressure.
Shot clock to 7. Stoudemire, easy.
The Mighty Mouse.
Oh, excellent penetration.
Stoudemire might be
came
the
off the
first
screen,
ever
saw
Raptors
nobody was there, and a heart problem. A regular heartbeat.
8 seconds on the shot clock. 9 on the game clock. 5 on the shot clock. Robertson looking for a shot. Earl underneath.
Oh my, what a great pass by Alvin Robertson.
Last shot from O'Bannon.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And what has to be considered a very successful opening quarter for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 4. Brings the Nets within 2. 21-19 is second quarter underway at Skydome. AC Earl again. Alvin Robertson bounces to Sally. Looks for Anderson. Double team there. Earl with the shot clock at 6. And it drops.
AC Earl again showing that soft touch.
John Sally the rebound. Here's Willie Anderson. He's had trouble handling the ball the last times up the floor. There's Tracy Murray for 3.
Not taking much time to get into the game.
Earl bullying his way at the bottom of the lane, and a foul on the Nets.
Well, again, AC Earl doing a good job.
Team foul number 2.
John Sally watched by former teammate Rick Mulhorn on the floor. AC Earl with the fall.
Oh my goodness. We're going to get rain with that shot, Rod.
10 points for AC Earl. 9-point Raptor lead. Steal by Stoudemire.
I do 5 by 10, by the way.
And that's in very simplified terms, Rod.
Well
it actually
done.
gets very complicated.
Raptors on an 8-0 run. Sally steals. Murray. Back to Sally. Willie Anderson.
And again, good basketball by the Raptors. All started with the defense. John Sally.
5 minutes left in the opening half.
Well, that's why Rick Mahorn is on the New Jersey Nets. He's there for some stability and to keep a level head. Here's a guy that's been a champion with the Detroit Pistons, and Butch Beard expects a lot from Rick Mahorn, whether he's in the game or not.
AC Earl with the screen and double team there. Sally to Rogers.
John Sally and Rick Mahorn are battling and bumping.
I think they played a little one-on-one in their time too at practices. What do you think?
No doubt about it. And right, he becomes so difficult to stop again because of his quickness on the dribble. If he can make that shot, you have to get up on him, and that's when he takes it.
Wide open Rogers. There it is.
Carlos Rogers taking advantage of Ed O'Bannon. Butch Beard was saying in the shoot-around this morning that he's really concerned how this team would react if they lost this ball game. AC Earl with the offensive rebound.
Only 14 New Jersey points in this second quarter. A minute left. Stoudemire feeds to Earl.
Great pass.
11 points for Alvin Robertson. 50-34.
The Toronto Raptors in their first ever game was up like 16 points. Bro, New Jersey must have been trash this year. There's no way you should be down like this much. Actually, it's 50 points. Ew. Bro, oh my gosh. The New Jersey Nets has 34 points in the third quarter with 9 minutes left to play. Bro, that's nasty. That is nasty, bro. In 2026 alone, bro, these New York Knicks and San Antonio Spurs are dropping 70 bombs in the first half. 34 points in the third quarter is nasty work, bro. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I know, like, defense probably was really good, but like, you're telling me the first ever game in Raptors history with these players are elite defenders, bro? Like, really, bro? I think these dudes just can't score.
Toronto Raptors in their first NBA regular season game. The first professional basketball game since 1946 in Toronto. Robertson, Stoudemire.
Great defensive effort by the Toronto Raptors. Damon Stoudemire.
Stoudemire has 6. The Raptors have 52. Stoudemire trying to feed it into Robertson. He does. Double team there. Shot clock at 8. Earl to Carlos Rogers.
The first ever poster in Raptors history is made by
shot clock
Carlos
at 8.
Rogers.
Earl
Look at this.
to
Carlos Rogers with authority.
Earl looks for the ball, doesn't get it from Stoudemire. Robertson for 3.
Damon Stoudemire finding the spotting up. Alvin Robertson, who didn't hesitate. He felt it. As soon as that ball got to him, he let it go.
In just a moment.
We got to look at Chris King briefly in the game in Winnipeg against the Raptors, Rod. And I'll tell you what, he was impressive there. And there's another guy impressing everybody in the Sky Dome. You heard me talk about it. The Chicago Bulls look pretty good. Dennis Rodman on that roster. You have to get excited about that ball club.
Willie Anderson tried the 3. Tracy Murray strong on the boards with the rebound.
Yeah, the Bulls looked really good in that first game. Don't take
He
that
thought
out,
that this Raptor team was not only talented, but very hungry. The fact that they tasted victory in that ball game a week ago gives them the sense that they know they can win. And he does not like that feeling. He knows if their team's not ready mentally, they'll lose the game.
Tracy Murray with a leaner for 2. 63-50 now. Childs, lob pass. Stolen by Murray again. Here's Stoudemire.
He's all over the place. And to think he's only been here a few days, hasn't even gotten used to all the players.
The veteran, Spider Sally.
John Sally, doesn't take him long to get used to much of anything. He gets involved in the community. You name it. John Sally is all over the place here in Toronto.
One of the players he really did not want to lose was a young guard who was very quick and impressive named Chris Whitney.
Chris Whitney played exceptional throughout camp. and in the preseason games, and it just came down to money. It came down
Wasn't
to
Isaiah Thomas the GM
dollars and cents.
Because I know
Alvin Robertson
that
at
he's
the
going to
line.
be like Tracy McGrady, Kevin Garnett, with Daniel Stoudemire.
It's such an advantage to your ball club when you can have a player like Alvin Robertson. There's been some incidents with some fights in the preseason, but overall, I thought that the replacement refs, considering the amount of that time they've had to prepare, have done a pretty good job. That's one of the things John Sally has done pretty well for the Raptors, is fight the guy trying to get position down low. He really does a good job at trying not to allow the offensive player to get position.
Blocked by Tracy Murray. Alvin Robertson drives.
Alvin Robertson.
Great defensive play by Murray, and Alvin Robertson just cutting off the angle.
And I know Alvin Robertson, he's like
strong.
He was pretty good. He's like
57.
A really good defender in his prime and stuff like that. This is definitely way out of his
New Jersey
prime.
just constantly working at it. They battled through the frustration of not being able to find the bottom of the net, but they're hanging in there.
Sally had an open shot, chose to drive. Good choice.
Now that's the John Sally of old. Those are the moves he used to make with the Detroit Pistons in the championship days. We haven't seen John really go hard like that aggressively to the basket.
33,306 in Skydome, and Alvin Robertson has been lighting it up.
He's looked exceptionally good shooting that three-pointer. He's played with a lot of confidence. And here's a guy who hasn't played in 2 seasons.
Also a guy who has had a lot of personal turmoil over the last week. Kenny Anderson, point guard for New Jersey, said he did not want to lose to an expansion team, but the Nets better get their act together. A.C. Earl, down low, off the glass.
A.C. Earl, high off the glass, and I'll tell you what, he's another guy having a monster game along with Alvin Robertson.
Bodies hammering underneath, bombs it to Robertson, lays it in.
The Raptors doing an excellent job finding the ball. He presents a dilemma because he has the option of shooting because he's such a good shooter, and he's quick enough to take the ball to the basket. And Kevin Edwards picks up a foul up in the open court against Alvin Robertson.
As a new expansion team. And then that been around for decades.
Alvin Robertson, absolutely in control. Look at that defense. Everybody's collapsing. Ew. Alvin Robertson, the steal.
They're not guarding Alvin Robertson. He's getting fast break every single time he open three.
Brendan Malone hoping that he could get his first win as a Raptor head coach.
They've really executed
Brendan
the
Malone,
offensive defense. They look organized, they are competitive. And I'm getting feedback from Ron Rutzing, who I work with at Detroit, Mike Fratello, who I've known for a long time.
Nets haven't played 48 minutes, and it looks like they could lose.
An absolute 110% effort from every single player on the floor tonight.
28, bro.
And the ball's dropping.
Nah, bro. Toronto Raptors, your first ever legend you ever had was Alvin Robinson, bro. He dominated his first game for y'all, bro.
The Toronto Raptors have been able to find the bottom of the basket as Brendan Malone looks at Damon Stoudemire and says, hey, distribute the ball, work it around.
Alvin Robertson, what a night for him and for the Raptors. Here's Robertson again. Vern Fleming tugged on his jersey from behind.
Bro,
he's the kind of guy that really gets the fans going. They appreciate the effort. They appreciate the diving on the floor.
Does he have 30?
That's 30.
He dropped 30 in the first ever Raptors
in Philadelphia
game.
By 2.
Bullets again hit by injuries.
The Magic without Shaquille O'Neal. The Pacers over the Hawks. As Willie Anderson hits here in Toronto. Try to use up the clock here. The Raptors will. A minute 20 left. 12 points. New Jersey foul.
Oh, that's great. Again, they had a big confidence builder. Big confidence builder in the last exhibition game. They beat the Seattle Supersonics.
I couldn't
now
find
they come back. They can have a strong game
I
in
tried
Portland.
to find
Maybe
it,
sneak one out to be able to come back home and play the Timberwolves of Minnesota, who, as everybody knows, has struggled over the years. In the last 4 years, have lost an average of 60 games. Now they've changed their roster, but that may be an opportunity for the Grizzlies to come in and sneak another one in their debut at home.
Sally, easy drive, followed horn. AC Earl had himself a nice game tonight.
Defensively, doing a solid job clogging up the middle and putting up his hands to bother a lot of shots. The crowd rises in the Skydome.
The Raptors won their first ever game as a franchise. That sets up for good success.
Raptors will win their first NBA game in their first NBA test.
And appropriately, the Damon Stoudemire will be putting on the finishing touches.
And they will run the clock out. Anderson fouls.
Why would you foul? Why would you foul, bro?
94-79. 7 seconds. Childs throws up a three-pointer. Raptors, John Sally will hang on to the ball. And that ball is a piece of history. Brendan Malone.
Yeah. They better have framed that ball and put it in the glass case in the Toronto Raptors whatever museum or something, bro. Like in the special place. Or bro, that ball right there is probably as special right up there with that championship they got in 2019, bro. There was only one comment. That's crazy. But yeah, bro. I want to check out this New Jersey Nets squad, bro. I want to check out this New Jersey Nets squad because there's no reason why they lost to an expansion team in their first ever game, bro. The 1996 New Jersey Nets, bro. A 30-win team. They played way worse than that tonight. 9 defense. They didn't have no 9 defense. That offense was trash though. They had 34 points in the third quarter. They was 28 out of 29. Oh my gosh, that's bad. That's bad. The best players was Kendall Gill. We just saw Kendall Gill play in Charlotte. He must have got traded here. PJ Brown was on his team. A prime PJ Brown. Ugh, this team is nasty. This team is trash. Yeah, this team is trash. No wonder, bro. Their leading scorer was Armin Gillian. I don't know. Armin Gillian. I don't know who that is, bro. Yeah, this team is booty cheeks, bro. Nah, bro. Let's look at the Raptors that season. How many games did they win? Cause I ain't checking out no more games from them this season. I'll just be honest with you. 21 game. They was worse, and they was this bad every. It's an expansion franchise. So what do you expect? Yeah, Alvin Robinson was a beast for them that first game. He only averaged 9 during the season, though. He only averaged 9. So he was just a one-game wonder for him. Damian Stoudemire won Rookie of the Year as 19, 9, and 4. Tracy Murray averaged 16. They had some good three-point shooters on his team. They had Doug Christie. I didn't see him play. Well, guys, what do you think about this video, man? What do you think about the Raptors' first ever game in their history? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll be back for more 1995-96 content. You know what I'm saying? Peace out.